Sorry about that, little snafu. I'm used to being live on Instagram and Facebook, so sorry. I'm Kim Smith. I'm an artist, an educator, and a joy spreader. I'm going to hand this to my husband to flip it and film me. Good? Okay, so first I'll tell you a little bit about myself. Well, I'm excited to be part of the Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Show. I think this would be my third year if we were in Philadelphia. It's so fun going to Philly, and I love meeting all of you, so it's a little bit of a bummer to be sitting in my studio, my house in East Petersburg, which is in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. But this is fun too. And I did want to say, in case you don't know, there's all kinds of fun things going on all weekend. There's interviews with artists, there are live Zoom meetings, all kinds of fun stuff. So check that out on the Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Show page. So this would have been my third year of doing the outdoor show, and I love it. It was just recently rated as the #1 outdoor art show in the country, which is so cool. And a little bit about me. As I said, my title is I'm an artist, an educator, and a joy spreader. I love painting, and I've been an artist my entire life, but I started out doing art, of course, when I was young, and then when I went to college, I went the practical route and went to Kutztown University and got my degree in communication design. So I have been a designer and an art director and a business owner for 30 years. But everything has changed so much. When I went to school, everything was hands-on, and we did marker comps, and we drew everything by hand. And now that everything's on the computer, I really, really missed creating art, because it's like so fun. So as my kids were a little bit older, when my youngest was old enough to be a little more independent, I started getting up every morning and painting before work every day. And now it's become a habit that I couldn't live without, because it's just so wonderful. So I'll show you some of my artwork. There's a few large pieces here that I've done. And here's Stan over here. I have a lot of small pieces because I paint every morning. So these are all oil paintings. Some of them are framed and I always call them shadow box frames. That's floater frames. And that's a favorite of mine, a peony. I love painting peonies. I love painting flowers and birds, and really I would enjoy painting anything, but those are I take all my own, reference images. And so those are the things that are easy for me to find to film. There are a few more pieces here. And as the holidays are coming up, I love painting Christmas ornaments too. So much fun. Vintage Christmas ornaments are fun. So those are a few more pieces that I've done. And come here and see a few. So on the Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Show website, they have a virtual gallery, and these are some of the pieces that are in my virtual gallery. These are all inspired. I guess it's one of the good things that has come out of COVID for me is that I've spent a lot more time outside and feeling inspired by nature and finding new reference things to paint, which I love. And then here's another large peony. And I also do some acrylic painting too. I've been having fun with that. One of the neat things about, art is that there's so much to explore. And then, yes, and I love this big landscape. Landscapes are so much fun to paint. So inspirational. And then these are from the spring, the magnolias and the cherry blossoms. So this is we're in my home. I have my design business also, so my computers are all set up for that. So I'm always working here either on design work or on painting. So my studio is multifaceted, and these days as an artist you need to be able to do both, which is, it's nice to have it here all in one place. So what other things do I want to say? Yes, it's nice to be home and be able to be creative. I kind of like this new setup. So I had started a painting earlier today, and I will work on it now, and you can watch. Is there anybody watching? And let me know if you have any questions, okay? He'll read them to me if you do. So I paint a lot on Instagram. On Wednesday mornings I do a demo almost every week. And it's kind of nice to have someone holding the camera for me. So this is my palette. When I paint, I usually put down a base layer of transparent oil paints. And then I do a layer of RNF pigment sticks. That's what the pigment sticks look like. They're a lot of fun. It's just a nice tool to loosen up the painting. So I've already done that, and then I pre-mixed my colors. What are you doing?
I'm just trying. Kim.
So I will go in here and paint a little bit. And Mike, you'll tell me what time it is. Okay. Yes, and please do let me know if you have any questions. So then I pre-mix my colors, and then I go in with these pre-mixed colors, and this is my top layer where I'm using more opaque paints. And I try to paint with very intentional brush strokes. Try not to overwork things, which is challenging to do. I'm painting sunflowers this time of the year. I often go to Lancaster Central Market to get painting reference. So there's a lot of fun things going on through the Rittenhouse Square Fine Art Show all weekend long, so I hope you can tune into some of the other artists. I know I plan to. I love watching other artists work. It's always inspiring. So that's a good thing about the way we're doing it this time, is I'll get to see a lot more people, because when you have a booth at an art show, you have to kind of man your booth so you don't get around to meet everybody. It'll be fun to see everyone create what they're making. Yes, let me know if you have questions.
But they would just come up on the screen, right?
Yeah, I think they would just come up on the screen.
Because I don't see any, so.
Yeah, I think they will. Yeah, and forgive us, this is our first time doing this, so it's always a little crazy until you figure it out. Do it once or twice, and it all gets easier. What else should I say? I'm actually working on an online floral oil painting course that enrollment begins this week, so that's very exciting. It's been a kind of a dream come true. I've been working on it, it feels like, for a long time, and thinking about it for a long time, so I'm very excited about that. Always something new to push you out of your comfort zone. That's a good thing with creating art. Rarely. All right. I need some glue up in here. So I'm kind of carving out shapes. I'm going to leave a little bit of that unexpected color showing through. So I kind of usually work from my darkest colors to my lighter colors. I try to kind of hold off on doing my lightest colors till the very end, which can be challenging because...
Are you seeing comments on your phone? No. Someone just texted you that.
Oh yeah, no,
So,
I've not seen comments.
Am I to turn them on somehow?
Oh, I don't
Like
know.
hit the comment thing here?
All right, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
Should I look?
No, that just
I
said
can
right.
look. Excuse us here. All right, I'll go like this. See if something to look at while I'm figuring it out. Is this it? Your viewers, guest request.
I don't see any comments.
If we turn it this way, nope, that's not gonna
Can't
work.
do it on Facebook.
I'm sorry, I'm not sure how to have comments come up. I don't know, Mike, we'll just have to go without. Unless, like if Carrie writes to you or something and tells you how to turn them on. Guess I need to go live on Facebook a little more often. And you kind of have to let me know what time it is too. 'Cause I was
Yeah,
gonna
plenty of time.
pace myself a little. Is it bright enough? Do I need to move that a little
It's
bit?
okay. But I can't get the screen to go zoom in or out, so
That's all right.
so I
Was
keep
it doing it before?
once or twice, but doesn't seem to do it.
So yeah, definitely go check out the online gallery of art. So I think you can buy art directly from the artists, and you can also go and see what artwork that is in the gallery through the website. Would have been a nice weekend in Philadelphia. A little bit of green in there. I don't know if I want that. Let me take that out. Nice thing about oil painting is if you don't like what you have, you can just wipe it away as long as it's still wet and go back in and change it. No commitment. Pull that light over, it might help.
This little chat icon is up top. I circled in black. Little icon in
We're
the
getting a little bit of technical.
icon in the black where the. What's your viewers? I don't know how to look at a text while you're texting you on this phone.
Oh,
Are you doing a virtual booth? Sarah's. Are you doing a virtual booth? Sarah's now relaying me messages.
Sarah, our Sarah?
Yes. Are you doing a virtual booth?
Oh, I am not. I am just doing this Facebook Live. That's all I signed up for. Maybe next year I will. I wasn't sure how all that worked. No, so no. I love carving out all the little leaves in here. nice. Painting is like the most relaxing thing to do. Whenever I paint, time just flies, or I lose track of it anyway. All right, my brush is getting dirty. I better keep the brush clean when you're painting too. I don't think I mixed up enough yellow. What else could I talk about? Nobody has any questions for me?
We're not seeing them.
Oh, that's right, we're not seeing them. I love the blue and the yellow together, so pretty. See a dark spot, I don't know, right there. So
Diane Turner says hi from Kutztown, PA.
Oh, hi Diane Turner. I love Kutztown.
Marilyn Gertz is watching.
Hi Marilyn. I miss Kutztown. I haven't been up that way in a long time. My in-laws used to live in New Jersey and we would drive through there a lot. And in the last few years, my mother-in-law's moved here, and so we don't go in that direction very often. So I miss it. It's such a great little town. How much time is there, Mike?
Like 35 minutes.
Oh my goodness, I could start a whole nother painting. Maybe I will. 35 minutes.
Maybe we're going to get the camera to work first.
Yes, I always do rush through things when I'm on camera. Certainly is not my comfort zone. It's probably that way for a lot of artists too, I would think. You don't really like to be in the spotlight.
Carrie Sacco said, did you go to Kutztown?
I did, Carrie. Loved it. But for graphic design, boy, don't I wish I had taken painting classes when I was there. Little did I know. I was busy. I wanted to take every single class there was. I took printmaking and I took weaving. I never got around to doing pottery, which I always wanted to do. But I could have stayed there. I could have been a lifetime student and just kept taking classes forever because it's all so much fun to learn. But I didn't know I'd be doing this. And I know that we're great professors there. I'm sure there still are. It's a wonderful school. I still have some white spots in there. I'm just thinking I have to step back and think about where my colors are, what I'm missing.
Let's hear about your Facebook page, website, and Instagram pages.
Oh, so my website is kimmyersmith.com. It's kind of an unusual name, but the problem is that Kim Smith was such an ordinary name that I couldn't get a website. I couldn't get Kim Smith Art. I couldn't get anything like that. So Myers is my main name. So that's a little backstory on that. And then that's also my name, I think, on Instagram and on Facebook. And I do paint usually every Wednesday morning on Instagram. I do a little demo. And I have my online course that's going to be released this coming Wednesday. So if you'd like more information on that, let me know. It's going to be so fun. Been a long, exciting journey getting it all ready for release. I'm excited that the time is coming. I don't even know what to say.
Talk about your course, when it's coming.
Oh, I did say that.
Okay.
So it's a 6-week course, and we'll do 6 different oil paintings. It was filmed in New Hope, Pennsylvania, at a friend of mine, Kutztown, who is amazing. He filmed it on his property, and it's beautiful. Really beautifully filmed, and it's going to be just a super cool experience. And so we go to New Hope a lot. I love that area too. Pretty. So I feel like some of my dark areas here are a little lumpy, so I have to go back in a little bit with my lights. Thanks, Carrie. And Carrie Sacco, who's on here, she's helping me out with this. She lives nearby, and she has beautiful artwork, and she's on the board, so she's helping out with figuring all this out. The first time doing all this virtually. So I guess you guys did this in the spring too, I think. But you have a lot more going on this time. It's a lot of loose moving pieces. But one time she had an event at her house for Oil Painters of America, and I got to go paint plein air with her, and that was so fun. And the way I got started doing this is I have a friend, Stephen Brem, which if you come to the art show, you probably know who he is. And he's been my mentor and kind of got me into doing the outdoor shows.
Someone wants to know, is this oil or acrylic?
This is oil paint. I do like to dabble in both. Oil paints stay wet forever, which is a pro and a con, and acrylic paints dry right away, which is also a pro and a con, but it's fun to kind of go between each and play around with both of them. I always think too, the more you learn about any medium in art, the more it adds to what you can do with whatever your favorite thing is.
Do you ever use water-soluble oil paints?
I only did that one time. A friend of mine, Babe, did a workshop and I did water soluble oils, and it was really fun. And I love the result. I just haven't had a chance to play with it again.
That was from Kelly McQueen.
Hi, Kelly. Put a little bit of pink in here. Whoops. I like that color. I feel like this was starting to look a little bit too monochromatic or something. So I'm going to put a couple splashes of kind of unexpected color in here. Sometimes that kind of gives it a new energy. What?
You okay if I'm there?
Yeah. Gosh, when I film myself, I have it right in front of me. I can hardly see past it. Yeah, that looks nice. Maybe I need a little definition around this, the vase.
That's why I showed the pinks. Slow it down.
Nice colors. I'll mix up. I have to do a little bit more here in the background. So every half hour, someone is live here on Facebook. They also have events on Instagram where I think people are interviewing other artists, which would be really fun to listen to. And then there's, I think, live Zoom meetings, but you have to pre-register for those. So if that's something that you want to do, you should go to the website and check that out. It's funny, I thought I had plenty of things to talk about for 45 minutes, and I certainly didn't. Get a little bit. I'll do this maybe. Just a little bit of purple, I think.
Wait. I can't be there and there.
Too much. Okay. Anybody else have questions? It's always good to step back from your artwork and take a look at it too when you're in the middle of it, because you see different things. I'm pretty happy with this. Well, I might see something I'd like to add. There's always something else you can add too, but the risk of overworking it.
How do you know when you're finished?
I usually would say that it's the craziest way to know when I'm finished, but when I start to lose focus on the painting, when my mind starts to wander, and I usually paint in the mornings, but when my mind wanders and I start thinking about what things I need to accomplish during the day, that means it's time to put my paintbrush down. It might not be finished, but if my focus isn't there, I let go of it, and then I come back and look at it later, and that's when I usually know whether it's finished or not.
I have someone saying they're ready to purchase a sunflower painting. Is it available this weekend? Dimensions and price, please.
It is available, but it's oil paint, so it would need to dry before I could send it to you. And this is 8 inches by 6 inches, and it's on a raised panel. The sides are painted gold, and then it's ready to hang, wired and ready to hang. And it is $220 plus shipping. Are you in the US? If you do want it, just how do you message me? Should I give you my email?
She could go to kimmyersmith.com,
Oh, yes.
or she can find you on Facebook under what?
Find me and just send me a note, and I will be in touch.
And Kelly says, can you say anything about the best brush shapes you like to use?
Oh, yes.
And if certain brushes create better kinds of flower petals?
Sure. My favorite brush this is called a Rosemary and Company Eclipse Short Flat. Rosemary and Company is a brush company out of England, and I love their brushes. And I love, it's probably about an inch wide, and I love that it makes like a very straight line. So that's a pretty big brush, and I did that entire painting with this brush. Now I do have some smaller brushes here, just in case I needed to do some detail work, but for the most part, this is absolutely my favorite brush. I have lots of them. I would love to find one that's this big, the same shape that chisels that tight, so that when I work on great big paintings, I can get this. I love the brush strokes. I love how kind of juicy they are. Just the feel of it is just wonderful. So it's nice for flower petals or anything else for that matter. It's pretty much my go-to brush for most anything, except, acrylic paints. But if I had the same one in acrylic, I'd be happy with that too. Now I'm looking to see if there's anything else that needs a little love. What time is it now?
35, you have 10 to 15 minutes.
Oh, goodness. You guys have to ask me questions. I don't know what I'm going to talk about for 10 to 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. I'm much more of a listener than a talker.
Do you ever paint live any other times?
I paint live on almost every Wednesday morning on Instagram at 8 o'clock Eastern time. Almost every week. Every now and then I might miss, but it's very rare. It's a lot of fun.
And what do you paint?
Anything. It could be anything. And it's not even always oils. It could be acrylics. Just a lot of times I choose what I want to. When I do my daily painting practice, I choose what I want to paint. A lot of times when I wake up in the morning, just by what inspires me. I think painting things that inspire you in the moment helps keep it magical. I mean, that might have sounded silly, but it's true. Because when that inspiration comes, you have to be ready. I'm going to do a little darker here. A little bit right here. Trying to look to see what things need to kind of push back or come forward. So I just need to do a little bit more. I'm almost finished. I think I'm finished. I'm just gonna have to think of things to talk about. If you guys stick around. Are you sure you don't have, no, so I'm signing my painting, and this is just a little tool with a rubber tip, and that's how I sign my paintings. So there it is. Very fun, right? And then show you my palette again. So I pre-mix all my colors, so they're right here. I have my darks and my yellows and oranges, greens and blues. Really pretty, and you can show my paints and stuff a little bit right there. Let's see what else I have to talk about. So I still have 100 minutes. How many minutes? What time is it?
39.
Okay. So, oh, okay. Yeah, my husband's gonna show you some more of my paintings. So I'm starting to do some fall paintings. I love this one. Actually, I think I took this photograph at the art show last year. I bought these flowers in Philadelphia at the little flower stand by Rittenhouse Square. And I photographed them inside of my booth, and I painted this, and it reminds me of that. So pretty, isn't it? I love the colors. It's funny, my colors shift. So when I paint in the summer, I love bright pinks and painting peonies and summer flowers. And now that it's fall, I'm starting to paint more fall things. I have work at Bluestone Art Gallery in Philadelphia. And I've been working on some things to take to the gallery, but it's hard for me to paint off season.
Carrie, I'm asked to see more paintings, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's hard for me to, like, now that fall's here, I'm ready for fall colors, but I wasn't ready for...
These are all on gold.
Yeah, these are all the same. They're on the raised panels. So a lot of my paintings are on these raised panels. It's like a smooth surface. And then these are on a flat, it's the same, but it's a flat panel that would need to be framed. So these are a few of the pieces actually that we'll be painting in my online course. That's what these are from. I was working on things for my course. That's why they're sitting here. But they're also available. And then this is this big peony. So fun. I love vibrant pinks, and I love the, I did a little bit in here that was fun that I've been trying to pull into some of my paintings. I got polka dots. I love polka dots, and I just have little areas where it's kind of subtly tucked in there, and I just love that. I love unexpected, letting the unexpected happen and not trying to control all of it. And then this is a little, these are, I was working on my I do a calendar every year also. This is for my Art in Bloom course logo. And then these are a few of the pieces that I did that'll be part of my calendar that will come out soon. These didn't all make it into the calendar, but a lot of them did. Love that. I love painting whites. Getting some shadow. Hydrangea. An iris. So it's been a year of flowers for me between my calendar and my course. Poinsettia, a Gerber, a daisy. And I don't know what this is. In the springtime, there was a tree that this flower grew on, and I love it, but I don't know what it is. So if you do, let me know. And another, what is that called? Sunflower. Or sunflower. Show them. And show them this too. I love, this is one that I did. This one's not for sale, but this is one that I did a long time ago. It's kind of like the first painting that I did that I thought, I love doing this. I love oil painting, so I am going to focus on doing it. And so it was like the first time like I completed something, and I thought, yeah, this is what I want to do. Isn't he fun?
People offer to buy it all the time.
And we keep her, oh, and then This is big blueberry painting too that I did. So fun. It's fun being able to fill your house with artwork. Like I'm always creating something new and switching things out. And then when I go, like when I go to art shows last year, my kids will come home with their friends and be like, our house doesn't usually look like this, not this empty. It's usually full of artwork, but I just take it all with me and it all empties out for a little bit, and then I bring back whatever's left and keep creating. And again, these are the ones, these are available on the website, on the Rittenhouse Square. Is RittenhouseSquareFineArt.com, I think. No, Rittenhouse Square Art Show. So those are all from this summer. And I love these white floater frames. They're really fun too.
Turn it so they can see the, yeah.
So so you can either hang them or you can prop them up. How much more time do I have?
You're almost done.
I'm almost done.
I'm gonna head back.
Well, I am so glad to have you guys come hang out with me while I'm doing this. If I did all right. So as a conclusion, I told you about my online course. You can follow me on Instagram or Facebook. I would love that. And my website is kimmyersmith.com. And up next is Mary Johnson, who does oil paints, and she loves bright colors. They're beautiful. And then followed by her, it's Chris Buonomo, I believe, and he does gorgeous sculptures that are inspired by nature. Really fun. So stay tuned for the next things and go to the website and check out what's going on. And thank you so much for supporting the arts. And thank you so much. Bye.